Hello students, this is Leeds International School. Form 2, first term. English language, grammar to 14. The topic is question marks and exclamation marks. Pages 90 to 91. After this lesson, you will be able to understand importance of using punctuation marks, the way of using full stop, the way of using question marks, and the way of using exclamation marks. Before starting the lesson, let's see what is the importance of punctuation marks. Actually, punctuation is essential and is used to convey the clarify the meaning of written language. It is such simple marks as the full stop or the comma. Getting punctuation wrong can change the entire meaning of a sentence. Some common punctuation marks are full stop, question marks, exclamation mark, commas, speech marks, hyphen, semicolon, etc. In our lesson, we are going to learn about ending punctuation marks. End punctuation tells the reader where each sentence ends. It also helps the reader to understand the writer's emotion about the subject. The three most common ways to end a sentence are full stop, question mark, and exclamation mark. A sentence is the basic unit of meaning in any piece of writing. Sentences always begin with the capital letter and usually end with the full stop. The main use of full stop is to mark the end of a sentence that is a complete statement. It indicates a long pause before a new or fresh sentence begins. Look at these given examples. The bookshop will be open between 12:30 and 1:10 every Thursday. After writing the sentence, you have to keep a full stop. Then you have to start the new sentence. Remember, before starting a new sentence, you have to keep the full stop. And the next sentence must start with a capital letter. A wide range of book is available to buy. Okay, my dear students, now let's learn the uses of our relating punctuation marks. Question marks are used to mark the end of sentences that ask a direct question. The following are all direct questions. What do you want for dessert? Asking something, right? So, if that is a question, we have to use a question mark. Look at the second example. If there are no alternatives, what exactly do you expect us to do? Did you notice? End of the question, we have to use question mark. Which route shall we take? Definitely asking something, so you have to use a question mark. These all are direct questions because the actual words of the question are stated. A direct question is something like direct speech, where the actual words spoken are written down. My dear student, hope you all understood about direct questions. So, let's learn indirect questions. However, indirect questions do not use the exact words of a question and so do not require question mark. Instead, the words of the question are reported. as in indirect speech. You know the way of writing indirect speech, right? So, look at this example given on page number 90. The policeman was asked whether he had any clues. The passenger inquired whether there was an earlier train. We demand to know why prices have been increased. For your more references, you can refer page number 52 and get a better idea about indirect questions. Hope you understand direct questions and indirect questions, and also the difference between direct questions and indirect questions. Exclamation marks are used to mark the end of sentences which indicate a high degree of emotion, for example, joy, fear, excitement, and surprise. Look at this example. What a day this has been. I was never so surprised in my whole life. Brief commands or instructions spoken in a curt manner are often followed by an exclamation mark. Look at these examples also. Turn that light out. Get out here immediately. Be quiet. Another way of using exclamation marks are after interjections. It means which are those phrases or single words that expresses strong emotion and stand alone in speech and writing. Oh no, ouch, marvelous, disgusting. Phew. Here, after this, I am going to explain you some exclamation mark tips. There is a danger in overusing exclamation marks because they show a strong feeling, but if you overdo them, my students, what will happen? They lose effectiveness. In fact, they tend to dilute the emotions expressed. So use them sparingly and appropriately. Hope you all understood the way of using full stop, question marks and exclamation marks. Before doing given questions, let's do some extra questions. My dear students, you can pause the video and write down those questions in a separate paper to do. I will read the questions. Now look at the first one. Go home directly after school. I had a crazy day at school. When are we going to the museum? You need to complete your homework on time daily. Please take out the trash when you get home. My favorite team won the game. What did you want to eat for lunch? It is so exciting to see you. Why do we have to go home so early? How do we get to the amusement park? Now look at the first question. Go home directly after the school. So, what do you think? What is the ending punctuation mark you have to use there? Yes, your answer is correct. That is a statement, so we have to use full stop. Now students, you can write the answers for other questions. Now let's do starting point, going further and further still. My dear students, in starting point, you have to identify whether given questions are a direct question or an indirect question. So you have to explain your reason. I will take the first one as an example. I asked her whether she wanted to come. Look at page number 90. I asked her whether she wanted to come. What do you think? What kind of question is that? Yes, your answer is correct. That is an indirect question. Here you have to explain your reason. You have to write the answers for other questions as well. So let's move the coin further. Which of the following do you think could justify the use of an exclamation mark? In case, say why. After doing going further, you have to do further still. There, in the following extract, it means the given extract, there are many examples of question marks that have been incorrectly used or omitted. What you have to do is you have to rewrite the passage correcting those errors. Hope you all understood the lesson and will write the answers for all the questions in starting point, going further and further still. Before ending the video, I want to revise what you have been learned. Yes, my dear children, you all have been learned importance of using punctuation marks, the way of using full stop, how to use question marks, and the way of using exclamation marks appropriately. So my dear student, this is the end of my lesson and hope you all understood the lesson. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope to meet you with another video. Till that, bye.